Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Boston College's offense will get the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Michigan State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes a catch at the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Childs. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's it's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting the score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's James. Got his man quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying play action. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up. They'll run this play from the pistol. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Kelly. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Spartans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Spartans will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking. Oh, that's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Back to pass, it's James. The sure hands, it's Harris. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Back to pass. They'll go with a quick touch pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll park it right around the 25. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And some room to work. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Kelly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Marsh. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. He hopes this one turns out a little better. Had the other one blocked. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun to give, looking for room. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Bond. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boston College will send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. caught in the backfield. It's Wilkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. That's caught. It's Bellin. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And it's another 1st and 10 play. To throw, it's Childs. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. On the move. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Spartans decide to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the air on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Boston College wants to play fast. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. With the catch, it's Bond. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. QB draw. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Harris. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's James. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires to the big fella. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He wants to throw it. Under fire. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed behind the line. It's Marsh. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Childs. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Finds a soft spot. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's McDonald. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Off play action. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Boston College! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, as you know, there is a fight for the Cy-Hawk going on between Iowa and Iowa State, and we finally have a winner. Iowa State somehow, some way, found a way there in Ames and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Childs. With the catch, it's McCray. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Spartans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here comes the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Looking for room. It's McDonald. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. The give to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He takes it at the 45. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got enough for the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Childs. The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It is perfect, and they go back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll leave it with him. Gets away from one, finds room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wants to throw. It's James. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off the play fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Golden Eagles are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bullard. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and dry your legs.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Past the first down marker and still running. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. They'll go to the ground. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. The quick out. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The running game's been thrown in reverse. Would they dare try to run it again on 3rd down and goal? Pocket breaking down. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them.
Going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Looking downfield, it's James. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the curve.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Short gain on the play before he slides. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Kick is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. To the air, it's James. Here's a heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. There's the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's James. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, he's got space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And he's just going to spike it. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Fires toward the end zone. He's got it for the touchdown, and now they need the 2-point conversion.
Talk about the cardiac kids. They score that touchdown with just seconds to go in the game. They've got to go for 2 to tie it up. What is the play call here? Who can step up with the game on the line for this offense?
This crowd beside itself, trying to help that defense make a stand on the 2. Dropping back, it's James. Incomplete. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and in the final seconds of this one, they still find themselves down by 2.
And And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.